Oh man, alright, since I got on this, I'm just basically laughing the whole time. This thing is like, you know when you watch cartoons and there's a clown riding a bike? That's me right now, because I'm like about 3 times the height of this bike. This thing is so small and it feels so weird. Yo, what's good guys? I'm just hanging here roadside on a Grom right here, and now I'm gonna get to the cinematic flipping intro walk around shots. I'm gonna get there, but as I'm only just kind of got on the bike, I want to give my initial impressions. What stands out to me the first thing, and I do own a scooter. I own a automatic 110 scooter. I was thinking that this wouldn't have no power, and I'm actually surprised that it actually has more power than I thought it would have. It's a 125. My scooter is like a 110 and it's an automatic, so there's the difference right there. It's quite noticeable being a manual and a 125. The power is pretty decent, man. And to tell you the truth, with the gearing on my CRF 250L, this thing will give it a drag race from the traffic lights. I reckon it would give it a run for its money, because it's about half the weight. I mean, I have got a video of racing one of them up the mountain, and you can see the result of that. There's pretty much no power difference, especially when I'm a big guy on a big bike and he was a small guy on a small bike. I'll check the card up there to see that video. But first impressions, quick first impressions right here before we get to the walk around it's tiny. I feel like a clown. I feel like a fucking clown. Yeah, I feel like a clown. I feel like my shoes should be like size 85. Do you know what I'm saying? And I should have a little like on my collar. Do you know what I'm saying? But I like it, man. It's fun. You know what it is? It's like when people, they always love sport bikes, and then they find out about supermoto, and supermotos are proper fun, you know, like motard supermotos. This is like that. This is like a mini supermoto. This is fun, man. I ain't gonna lie, this is fun. I'm gonna hit up some twisties in the mountain, so stay tuned for that. But right now, I gotta admit, it's pretty fun, man. I had to move the bars forward when I first got it. I could probably do it moving them even more forward actually at this point. There it is. It's the old model, not the new one. So Honda Grom, here they call it the MSX. But yeah, man, it feels good. It feels good. It's this little ass, like, it's fun, man. It feels like a supermoto. Stupid how light it is. Just with the weight like that and the position. You know what it's like? It's like you can strip back a lot of this stuff that big bikes come with, you know, these big bikes, and you can just simplify it to lightweight, good fun. And that's what this is. It just represents the bare bones of riding, and I mean that in the most positive way possible. It's a load of fun, man. I kind of mentioned this already, but it's like the first time you ride a supermoto kind of lightweight bike. I don't know if you ever start off with a heavier bike, or if you rode sport bikes or something like that, and then you just get on something that's so small and so flickable. It's just jokes, man. It's just jokes. The revs just like idle so low that it feels like it's gonna stall. The revs are, it feels like a very low revving engine, but I'm actually surprised. The power ain't that bad. It's better than I thought it would be. You know, when you're on the highway speeds, you can just sit further back a little bit like that, man. Just chill out. It's not too bad, man. For a 125, it handles the highway pretty decently. The gears are quite wide. I think there's maybe like 4 gears or something. I'm not 100% sure about that. I feel like it looks like a supermoto right here, man. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna keep saying the word supermoto because that's how it feels. This thing is so light. I've never experienced a bike this light. Honestly, it feels so light. It's crazy. I don't even know the horsepower of this thing, really. I think it's about 8, but don't take my word for it, because honestly, this video is not about that. But I'm gonna get to the reason why I'm trying this bike. I mean, I wanted to try it anyway, but I do have an idea I've had for a while, and I'm gonna share it with you guys in a bit. When you strip shit back, when you strip all of these extra things back, and then you just get left with this jokes little supermoto here that you can throw around, you can wheelie, you can slide, you can just have mad fun with it. You know, it reminds you why you like riding, you know. It's a beautiful country here, man. I love Thailand, and this is Thailand in case you guys don't know if you're not following me. But yeah, man, this is a good day so far, man. No lie, this is a good day. These Mickey Mouse motherfucking wing mirrors right here. They look like Mickey Mouse's ears, man. I got experience with these though, because my scooter, I put a photo up here, Zuma X, it looks just like a ruckus, man. That's what I got. Has got the same mirrors from standard. They're the worst. Like, Honda, what are you doing, man? There ain't one person likes these mirrors. Not one person in the world likes those mirrors, I swear to God. Oh, I feel sorry for you, sorry. I feel sorry for the bike. It's gonna vibrate into 1,000 pieces, man. Right there. I don't know why the seat is like this. Now, I'm positive. Yeah, man, this is a standard seat for sure. The seat is mad hard, man. That's a hard seat, man. Like, honestly, I don't know why it's so hard. No, I can't say I like that. I'd change that if I had one. It feels like the hardest seat I've ever fucking sat on, like. My arms are like this, boy. They're like that. That's what my arm is like. Can you see that? It's like a zigzag. That's the bend on my arms, man. But honestly, I just sit back like this and just stretch out a little bit, man. Like, on a highway like this, you're not gonna break no speed record. One thing I definitely don't like is the seat. The seat is super hard and I don't like it. Definitely a standard seat. Like this one, look, bleh, bleh, bleh. Look, it's just basic. You strip everything back, you know, you have bikes that have everything. This bike obviously isn't like that, but I don't like to make it sound like that's a minus, because it's not. It's really a plus. It's just raw riding and it's fun, you know. The size of it just makes it just really fun. Really, I don't really know how else to say that. Let's see what it can do. Got a little bit of a straight. Tuck down, there you go. I got 100. Make sure there's nothing coming. Tuck down. 107. 105, 103, a bit of a hill. Not gonna get any more speed on that. 102, 107, 107. Alright, I was flat out for ages. I'm a pretty big guy. But so as far as top speed, that's what you're getting out of it, 107. Now one thing that stands out to me right here is the suspension. The suspension has been very good. Like, the roads here aren't that great and it really soaks up everything really well. And this is what's funny, is because it looks like a road bike, the styling to me looks like a road bike, but with the suspension being slightly on the soft side and soaking stuff up, it kind of reminds me of a dirt bike. It kind of reminds me of a pit bike. Really fun, really lightweight. A pretty good package, I must admit. It's pretty fun and it really does represent that kind of bare bones of riding. Take all the frills away, take all the skirty fucking a bit away. I gotta admit, Honda did a fantastic job with the gearing on this bike. The gearing really is fantastic for the power it has. And the weight and the size. They've done a really fantastic job with the gearing. Like, the mid-range is surprisingly better than I thought it would be. I was just thinking it's going to have absolutely no power, but a good example is I thought I'd need to go down a gear to get the drive I want, to say overtake a car or go up a hill, and I haven't really needed to. I've been able to accelerate and still have sufficient speed to overtake. I've been quite surprised. They've done a really good job with the gearing. I gotta admit, after testing it for a decent amount of time now, I would say that the only thing I don't like about it is the seat. The seat for me is just not comfortable. It's very hard. But apart from that, done a great job, Honda. Look, I mean, even these bumps, I go into the bumps and fuck, it takes it fine. Yeah, I must say they've done a great job. Popping a little wheelie, that's funny. this thing is ridiculous. Woo! Okay, I almost went over. I almost went over. And I just instantly took my foot away from the rear brake. That was retarded. Like this rear brake does not work. This thing's jokes. It's just like what they say. It's more fun to ride a slow bike fast than a fast bike slow. Got my feet down there. That's a nuts view, man, honestly. And then look down there. Got the Grom in the background. Now I bet you guys are thinking, what? Mo man, why are you riding a Grom? It's something I wanted to do for a while, and that was try out the MSX, the Grom, because man, it's such a popular bike. I was kind of thinking it wasn't going to be that good, but it's much better than I thought it would be, man. It's a good bike. It's a good bike. I've had a lot of fun on it, man. Like, the gearing seems good and everything, but enough about going into the details of that, because you guys already been hearing that shit. Are you serious, bro? That's a loud fucking insect, man. I'm thinking about doing a build series on the channel. Honestly, I think doing a build series on a Grom, it's a bike I wanted to ride forever, and they're pretty cheap. Plus the accessories here, they're pretty cheap too, so I'm pretty interested in doing it. What do you guys think about that, man? Doing a build series, stage by stage, each thing I do to the bike, what I've done to it, showing you how you can do it to your Grom, showing the accessories I use, showing all the steps doing it. I think that's a good idea, man. I like the idea of that. Tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment if you think the build series is a good idea. I'll probably go a bit stunt on it because I'd like to learn to wheelie a bit better on a small bike that I don't mind crashing that bad. So tell me what you guys think of it. Leave a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Instagram. Links in the description. Have a good day, guys. That's Motor Man out. Beginner bikes. Beginner bikes, because that's the topic of today's video. I'm going to dive straight into the first bike. Flickable, playable. If you want a bike that's going to definitely last you power wise, great value in my opinion, and they're very fun. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, innit bro? Small bike. It's a small bike that everyone should start on. That's probably the best way I can sum it up.